Many believe that the world's richest country is the United States of America. While it is among the top 19 richest countries, it no longer holds the top position. Surprisingly, the world's richest countries include some you might know little about. Many of these countries are also some of the world's smallest. They have gained power either in economic sectors or through development in other fields. These nations proudly secure their spots on the richest countries list in 2024. So, buckle up as we explore these wealthy countries to understand how they outshine the other 194 nations. We will also see where they stand on the world's map. Without further ado, let's dive in. Number 15. Canada. Canada, with a GDP of $2.26 trillion and a population of 38 million, is a resource-rich nation, excelling in the energy, mining, and forestry sectors. The country's vast natural resources, including oil, natural gas, and minerals, play a significant role in its economic prosperity. Alberta's oil sands and British Columbia's timber are notable contributors. Canada also boasts a strong manufacturing sector, particularly in the automotive and aerospace industries. Companies like Bombardier and Magna International are leaders in their fields. The service sector, including finance, real estate, and healthcare, is another vital component of Canada's economy. Toronto, as a financial hub, houses major banks and insurance companies, attracting global investment. The country's advanced education system and significant research and development investments drive innovation, particularly in technology and biotechnology. Furthermore, Canada's diverse and multicultural society fosters a vibrant and dynamic business environment. Government policies supporting trade and immigration also contribute to its robust economic growth and high standard of living. Number 14. Australia. Australia, with a GDP of $1.77 trillion and a population of 26 million, is a leading exporter of natural resources such as iron ore, coal, and gold. The mining sector is a significant contributor to its economy, with companies like BHP and Rio Tinto playing prominent roles. Agriculture is another key industry, with exports of wheat, beef, and wine driving economic growth. The service sector, particularly tourism, education, and finance, is also vital. Cities like Sydney and Melbourne are financial hubs, attracting international businesses and investments. Australia's strong education system, with renowned institutions like the University of Melbourne, draws students from around the world. The country's focus on innovation and technology has fostered growth in the tech sector, with startups and established companies thriving. Additionally, Australia's political stability, high standard of living, and strategic location in the Asia-Pacific region make it an attractive destination for businesses and individuals alike. Number 13. Hong Kong. Hong Kong, with a GDP of $496 billion and a population of 7.5 million, is a major global financial center. Its economy is driven by the finance, trade, and tourism sectors. The city's stock exchange is one of the largest in the world, attracting international businesses and investors. Hong Kong's strategic location and free market economy make it a hub for trade and commerce. The port of Hong Kong is one of the busiest in the world, facilitating significant volumes of international trade. The tourism industry also plays a crucial role, with millions of visitors drawn to its vibrant culture and world-class shopping and dining experiences. Despite political challenges and competition from neighboring cities, Hong Kong continues to thrive due to its robust financial infrastructure, business-friendly policies, and highly skilled workforce. The city's strong education system and focus on innovation further bolster its economic position, ensuring its continued prosperity in the global market. Number 12. Netherlands. The Netherlands, with a GDP of $1.07 trillion and a population of 17.5 million, is known for its highly developed and diversified economy. The country excels in sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and services. The Netherlands is one of the world's largest exporters of agricultural products, including flowers, cheese, and vegetables. The manufacturing sector is also strong, particularly in high-tech industries and machinery. Companies like Philips and ASML are global leaders in their fields. The financial services sector, centered in Amsterdam, is another key component of the economy, with numerous banks, insurance companies, and pension funds headquartered there. The Netherlands' strategic location in Europe, excellent transportation infrastructure, and advanced logistics capabilities make it a major hub for trade and commerce. The country's focus on innovation, sustainability, and education further drives economic growth, ensuring its position as one of the world's wealthiest nations. Number 11. Switzerland. Switzerland, with a GDP of $919.68 billion and a population of 8.7 million, is renowned for its banking and financial services sector. Swiss banks, known for their stability and confidentiality, attract clients from around the world. The country is also a leader in the pharmaceutical industry, with companies like Roche and Novartis developing innovative medical treatments. The manufacturing sector, particularly in precision instruments, watches, and machinery, is another vital part of the economy. Switzerland's high-quality products are exported globally, contributing to its wealth. The tourism industry also plays a significant role, with the Swiss Alps and cities like Zurich and Geneva attracting millions of visitors each year. Switzerland's strong focus on education and research, supported by institutions like ETH Zurich, drives innovation and economic growth. The country's political stability, high standard of living, and business-friendly environment make it a top destination for investors and businesses. Number 10. Macau. Macau, with a GDP of $63.4 billion and a population of 682,800, is known for its thriving casino and tourism industry. The city's gaming revenue surpasses that of Las Vegas, making it a global gambling hub. Major casino resorts like the Venetian Macau and Wynn Macau attract millions of tourists annually. In addition to gambling, Macau is investing in diversifying its economy. Efforts to promote sectors like finance, healthcare, and education are underway, aiming to reduce reliance on gaming revenue. Infrastructure developments, such as the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, have improved. Macau's favorable tax policies and strategic location make it an attractive destination for international businesses. The city's cultural heritage and unique blend of Chinese and Portuguese influences also draw tourists. Macau's historic center, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and various cultural events and festivals further enhance its appeal. Number 9. Denmark. Denmark, with a GDP of $420.8 billion and a population of 5.86 million, is known for its energy self-reliance and large export business. The country is a global leader in renewable energy, with wind turbines providing a significant portion of its electricity. The pharmaceutical industry is another key contributor, with companies like Novo Nordisk leading in medical innovation. Denmark's manufacturing sector, particularly in industrial and electrical machinery, is also strong. Companies like Danfoss and Vestas are leaders in their fields. The financial services sector, centered in Copenhagen, attracts international investment. The country's highly skilled workforce, strong education system, and investments in research and development drive economic growth. Denmark's commitment to sustainability, high standards in healthcare, and advanced manufacturing techniques help maintain its competitive edge in the global market. Number 8. United States. The United States, with a GDP of $26.95 trillion, has the largest economy in the world. Its diverse and dynamic economy is driven by various sectors, including technology, finance, healthcare, and consumer goods. Silicon Valley is a hub for tech innovation, with companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Google leading the way. The financial services sector, centered in New York City, is another major contributor. Wall Street houses the New York Stock Exchange and numerous financial institutions. The healthcare industry is significant, with leading pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies like Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson. Consumer goods and retail also play a crucial role, with large chains like Walmart and Amazon. The energy sector, particularly oil and gas, is key, with the US being a top producer. Advanced extraction technologies and investments in renewable energy further drive economic growth. Number 7. Qatar. Qatar, with a GDP of $235.5 billion and a population of 2.93 million, is the world's largest exporter of liquefied natural gas. Its economy is heavily dependent on natural gas and oil, with companies like Qatar Petroleum playing a significant role. The revenue from these resources allows Qatar to invest heavily in infrastructure, healthcare, and education. The financial services sector is another important pillar, with institutions like Qatar National Bank attracting international businesses. Qatar's infrastructure development, including preparations for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, boosts the economy and creates job opportunities. The real estate sector is growing, with luxury properties in Doha attracting investors. Qatar's commitment to education and research, supported by institutions like Qatar University, contributes to economic growth. The country's strategic location and favorable business environment further enhance its economic prospects. Number 6. Iceland. Iceland, with a GDP of $30.57 billion and a population of 373,000, benefits from its abundant natural resources, particularly in the energy sector. The country's geothermal and hydroelectric energy provides a significant portion of its electricity needs, attracting energy-intensive industries like aluminum smelting. The fishing industry is another key sector, with sustainable practices ensuring long-term viability. The export of fish and seafood products is a major revenue source. Tourism is also significant, with Iceland's unique landscapes attracting millions of visitors. The tourism industry has grown, with new hotels, restaurants, and tour services enhancing the visitor experience. Iceland's financial services sector is well developed, and the government maintains a stable financial environment, attracting foreign investment. The education and research sectors, supported by institutions like the University of Iceland, drive innovation and economic growth. Number 5. Singapore. Singapore, with a GDP of $497.35 billion, is a major hub for trade and commerce due to its strategic location. The country's port is one of the busiest in the world, handling significant volumes of global shipping traffic. The financial services sector is another major contributor, with numerous banks, investment firms, and insurance companies. Singapore's focus on innovation and technology, supported by significant investments in research and development, drives economic growth. The country's universities and research institutions, like the National University of Singapore, contribute to scientific progress. The manufacturing sector, particularly in electronics and pharmaceuticals, is strong. Companies like Singapore Technologies Engineering export high-quality products worldwide. The tourism industry is also significant, with attractions like Marina Bay Sands and Sentosa Island drawing millions of visitors. Singapore's business-friendly environment and skilled workforce further enhance its economic prospects. Number 4. Norway. Norway, with a GDP of $466.53 billion, is rich in natural resources, including oil and gas. The country's wealth also comes from its well-developed welfare system and strong focus on education and innovation. The government invests heavily in infrastructure and technology, ensuring long-term economic growth. The oil and gas industry is a major driver, with companies like Equinor leading the way. The revenue from these resources allows Norway to build a robust welfare system and invest in various sectors. Norway's focus on renewable energy is another key factor, with significant investments in hydroelectric power. The maritime industry is also important, with companies like Aker Solutions playing a crucial role. Norway's education system and research institutions drive innovation and economic growth. The tourism industry, with attractions like the fjords and northern lights, is also significant. Number 3. Switzerland. Switzerland, with a GDP of $919.68 billion, is known for its banking and financial services sector. Swiss banks, known for their stability and confidentiality, attract clients worldwide. The pharmaceutical industry, with companies like Roche and Novartis, is another major contributor. The manufacturing sector, particularly in precision instruments and watches, is also strong. Companies like Swatch and Rolex export high-quality products globally. The tourism industry, with the Swiss Alps and cities like Zurich and Geneva, attracts millions of visitors. Switzerland's focus on education and research drives innovation and economic growth. Institutions like ETH Zurich contribute to scientific progress. The country's political stability, high standard of living, and business-friendly environment make it a top destination for investors and businesses. Number 2. Luxembourg. Luxembourg, with a GDP of $103.26 billion, is one of the smallest yet richest countries. The country's wealth comes from its strong financial services sector, including banking, investment funds, and insurance. Luxembourg's high standard of living and favorable tax policies attract businesses and investors. The financial services sector is a cornerstone, with numerous banks and investment firms. The technology sector is another area of strength, with investments in digital infrastructure and innovation. The logistics sector is important, with Luxembourg's strategic location in Europe making it a key logistics hub. Luxembourg's economy benefits from its focus on education and research. Institutions like the University of Luxembourg contribute to scientific progress. The country's commitment to sustainability, with investments in renewable energy and green technologies, also supports economic growth. Number 1. Monaco. Monaco, with a GDP of $7.2 billion, is the richest country in the world in 2024. The country's wealth comes from its strong financial services sector, luxury real estate, and tourism. Monaco's favorable tax policies and high standard of living attract wealthy individuals and businesses. The financial services sector is a cornerstone, with numerous banks and investment firms. The luxury real estate sector is another major contributor, with stunning Mediterranean properties attracting global investors. Tourism is significant, with the Monaco Grand Prix and luxurious resorts drawing millions of visitors. Monaco's commitment to sustainability, with investments in renewable energy and green technologies, also supports economic growth. The country's high standard of living, strategic location in Europe, and strong financial infrastructure make it a key player in the global economy.